When Senator Kelly Loeffler opposed the WNBA's support for Black Lives Matter back in June, her own players began to campaign against her. Now there are renewed calls for a new ownership group to take over the dream, started by a tweet from Lebron James himself. Maria Martin has more.
35,000 votes between Warnock and Loeffler.
As election results trickled in, a tweet from a global superstar. LeBron James tweeting, "Think I'm going to put an ownership group together for the dream. Who's in?" Shortly after, Reverend Raphael Warnock was soon projected to be the winner over Atlanta Dream owner and appointed Senator Kelly Loeffler, a rise backed by players on Loeffler's own team. Former Atlanta Dream star Renee Montgomery, who took a break from basketball this past season to focus on social justice reform, quote tweeted with the response, "I'm ready when you are." And she was far from the only one. Actor Kevin Hart and LA Dodger Mookie Betts were among those supporting James's tweet. The Atlanta Dream told 11 Alive in a statement in response to Montgomery's support, quote, "The Atlanta Dream has supported and will continue to support our players' freedom of speech. We reached out to the Loeffler campaign but did not receive a response." It started as just a tweet. Now with Renee and countless other superstars joining in, it could go well beyond that.